We're here at SKS Japan with Takamitsu, who's representing MSD, and you guys are talking and thinking about food in space.
Yes.
Why?
So far, people are requiring the kind of rocket science for the space business. And typically, hearing about space, people imagining the rocket or even the satellite data solution. But now, NASA and many agencies are trying to send 100 people to 1,000 people to the moon. So that means the start of the life on the moon. So if thinking about the life on the moon, what we need is clothing stuff, food stuff, and even sleep stuff. So those stuff, life stuff is required.
Right.
And we are paying attention to the food. And why we are working on it is it's not rocket science, more like a human science.
Okay.
So we need understanding of the human. And we used to be working in Procter & Gamble. And typically Procter & Gamble is having the high capability of understanding of people and develop the product. We apply those capability into the space food. So understanding the human emotion first, and then to match up with those human emotional understanding, we develop and customize the product.
Okay.
And then sometimes use similar field on Earth, which is, for example, refugee. Refugee is typically having the situation where there is no nutrition food, lack of water, and alienated situation.
Okay.
Those are quite similar to the environment potentially in space.
So food developed for the extreme environment of space
Exactly.
can be used in extremely tough environments in regions of the world that
That's
don't
right.
have a lot of resources, maybe hard to grow food.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the point.
And you are a member of what is called Space Food Sphere,
Yes.
which is presenting or discussing and talking at this event about doing just that, growing food in space.
That's right.
And you'll be talking about that on stage
Yes, tomorrow.
tomorrow. Okay. And the human-centered aspect of design for space, designing for food for space, shows it's beyond just the sheer technology of it. You have to think about how people interact with their food. There's a user design component to it,
Yes, that's right.
and that's what your organization does.
That's right.
Okay.
And we typically strengthening the research capability. The reason why the importance of the research is a very, very good, important methodology to understand the depths of the human emotion. So that's why we focus on the research first.
Okay. So tell us about these noodles and why they're different than another type of noodle.
All right. So first of all, rice noodle is typically imagined as an alternative noodle, alternative food for wheat-based food.
Okay.
So in Japan, rice noodle is typically eaten by people who have allergy.
Okay.
So imagine if people hear, oh, this is for allergic food. This is the food for the people with allergy.
Right.
Then layman people say, this is not for me.
Okay.
So that's why we are trying to make the kind of marketing for this product, means defining this product as a new category product, not for allergy.
For anyone who likes noodles.
That's right.
And does it taste just like a noodle?
It's a noodle, but this is kind of a raw type, not dried type.
Okay.
Typically, rice noodle represented as a pho, or how do I say, like dried noodle.
Right.
It's typically penetrated in Asia, but this one is specially produced in a local area in Japan with raw noodle methodology.
Okay.
So texture is totally different versus a dried noodle.
Yeah.
So that's a new point.
Yeah, it's soft and it's got moisture in it.
That's right.
It's ready to eat. What would I eat this with? What would be a recommended suggestion for serving this?
That's a good point. Since this is made from rice, typically what you eat with rice, that's the point. In Japan, we eat rice with pickles, or we eat rice with fish egg.
Right.
Those are the perfect match with this noodle.
With this. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, thanks.
Make a try.
All right, we will.